All right, guys, welcome back to Vanja Reacts. We're finna get into this new episode of Before the 90 Days. Get in here, get in here, get in here, get in here. Get in here, get in here, get in here. Hit the like button because it's going to be good. Subscribe because you're part of the family. And get in those comments. All right, get down in those comments. I want to hear from y'all. Now, let's get started. Vanja. Yay! Come on, y'all. It's been good for Vanja this episode. This episode for Vanja made up for all the episodes that she been in. Because Vanja's been on this blues, sailing across the sea to nowhere, crying. It's been a whole funeral service for Vanja. Except this episode. All right? So Vanja starts off. She goes on this date with this guy. He was dry. He wasn't that into her. But at the end of the night, she invited him upstairs, but he was like, nah, it's too fast for him. Next. They didn't connect. It didn't take long. Vanja met another guy. Vuju, whatever. I don't know these guys' names that Vanja be going on a date with. I don't know if it's this country. I don't know what it is. But Vanja and this guy meets up. He's super, super hot and attractive. He's been bodybuilding. He works out. He's just her type. She's just his type. The chemistry is flying. Sparks are flying. The magic is there. She feel like they soulmates. I'm feeling the energy. It's giving. I'm into you. From both ends. All right? Y'all, let's do it again. Yay! We're so happy for Vanja. I'm so happy for Vanja. I hope y'all happy for Vanja. All right? They are kayaking. They barely talking, I could tell you that. That's how you know you're into somebody. Y'all just giggling and smiling. They are barely exchanging words. They hugging all over each other. They're touching all over each other. This kayaking's fun. He like it because she's adventurous and she enjoys outside activities. Just his type. Her body's super fit to him. He's into her. Now, at first I was sketched. Like, why is he available? What's up? So they go walking through the streets. Beautiful night lights. And they just hugging and talking and kissing and hugging and kissing and hugging. All right? It's giving, yay! Come on, y'all. It's been hard for Vanja. It's been hard. Now, according to the way that first guy she went on a date with, I was shocked that she invited him up. So I'm going to say in this country, the men are taken aback by that. I don't know what it means, but it's giving women are a lot more reserved and conservative and slower, and it could scare a guy off. Because this guy said he preferred to take it slow too. We heard that with Bojo. So I did notice in this episode, she is going too fast. I could see how fast she liked to go. Okay? This guy, again, they're hugging and they get to her front door. She invites him up. Now, he even says, I am surprised she invited me up because that just don't happen in that country. You probably got to go on 40 dates. You probably never make it inside without seeing her parents first, meeting the family. There's only one thing it could mean to be invited up. So he goes up. He like, yeah, I'm feeling her. She gets on her phone. They order takeout. She gets him a vegan dish. She likes that he's open and he eats it. They on the couch, they kissing and hugging. During dinner, he lets her know he adopted a young boy. The young boy just turned 1 year old. She finds that attractive, beautiful. It's unheard of in this country. It's not in America. But for a guy to adopt a child and go on with his life, that's beautiful to her. That's very, very kind. She's attracted by that even more. Now, she asks him, will he do it again? And he says, no, not without a family. Not without like a woman by his side who wants to do this with him. And she was like, oh, okay. Now she is taken aback because she thinks it's going to be hard for him to come back and forth and see her knowing he have a child. She's not actually ready to be somebody's mom, but she's open for it with the person she loves. So I'm getting, she don't want to be a mother. She's not the type that want children. This could be why she ain't got no man. Because most men want a family. So that's telling. Now the guy lets her know it's hard for him to find a date because when women hear it, 90% of them, they're no longer interested. They take it aback. I don't know where this is going to go. She asks him, when can she see him again? He lets her know whenever she wants. She says tomorrow. He says okay. And it goes off on them just kissing and hugging till the night goes away. I don't know if he sleep over or what happened, but she very fast, very touchy, very feely, very all in. I like this for her if it's going to go somewhere. Now I see how fast Bojo was saying she goes. I don't think we watched and witnessed that with him, but maybe there was things being said and gestures that was just too fast. It could give she might be too needy, but it all look healthy right now. That's what I got on Vanya. I'm happy for her. I'm glad she stayed. This could be the one, long as she open to the child situation. We'll move on to the next couple, Brian and Ingrid. So Ingrid out on the beach, walking around, thinking about how can she continue on with her life. She's tired of shit popping up on her every time she go out with Brian. She mentioned going out with Brian and meeting his friend, and she thought it was gonna be good, but she found out about many more ex-wives. So now she got to go speak with Brian about this. Brian's talking to his sister Reese, and he like, look, man, she kissed me like grandma. She don't really want to do it. She ain't showing me no love. I'm spending money on things. She accepting all that, but we ain't really hanging out and doing nothing. I told y'all. And to the girl who left that comment about Ingrid don't do nothing, I don't see nothing Ingrid doing wrong. Then why did I say that almost 3 episodes ago? And now I hear Brian calling it out. Take your glasses off and look closer. Or put your glasses on and look closer. Okay? Ingrid ain't right either. Reese say, put her to the wall. Meet up with her. Ask her. Let her know how you feel. And you want to know what's going on with her feelings. So Brian said, I'm going to confront her then. I'm gonna get with her. Ingrid tells Brian at dinner, look, she showed up to them. She showed up to go eat and get some drinks. Ingrid tells Brian, I called you out here because, man, every time we get closer, it's always something coming up. I'm trying to make this work. Brian say, really? Because I don't feel like that. That's funny to hear. You ain't trying to make it work at all. You asking for space, but you already got space. It's not like you staying in the hotel with me. It's not like you staying at the apartment with me. You in your own hotel, the one I paid for. You accepting this trip? He tells her, you don't do what you say. She say, you neither. You doing something different than you saying. She got you, Brian. But Brian say, hey, why you came then? You coming to dinner, you coming to trips, you let me pay for separate hotels. What you here for? She said, what's wrong if I need more time to think if I want to stay in this or not? Ingrid, you know you don't want to be with Brian for all the reasons that you got a problem with. Unless you desperate, you could just move on to the next man and get a better selection. So Brian calling you out is true. Stop playing. She see where Brian going with this, and she's starting to get this scared look on her face. This he on to me look on her face. Yeah, he on to you. Why you accepting all these dinners, hotels, trips, but you ain't with me, grandma pecking me, barely kissing me? I need love. I need some affection. I want somebody to actually be with me and love me. She putting her head down. He said, I think you just using me for a green card to take your children to America. Ingrid said, you think I want to take my children to America? You think I'm coming on this dinner because I want a passport? Really? So she calls him a distrustful ass F, and she walks off. She storms out the restaurant. The people that's from there laughing. He's just sitting at the table with his head down. She's storming off like, how dare him question her, which is wrong. We came to talk. If I'm going to tell you how I feel, hear me out and just dispute it if that's not the case. But she giving me, you can't ask her nothing. On top of that, she exactly guilty. If a man tell you he been divorced 4 or 5 times, he had 3 fiancés, He was involved in some substance abuse. He got popped at it, and now he in this situation with the chair. You know you're not interested in that. You don't want nothing to do with it. You already said you don't want to be nobody's mama. You don't want to roll him around, and you don't want to take care of him in his old age or your old age. You just trying to get here, but doing it the laziest way possible. You're not even gonna make it look like you like the man to get the green card. You ain't gonna fake it past what you could fake it. You ain't gonna sleep with him. You ain't gonna be intimate with him. You ain't gonna kiss him. You ain't doing nothing but saying yes to food, drinks, and give me my own hotel over there, please. This ain't the first time she asked Brian to stay somewhere else and have him pay for it. Oh no. You gonna come stay with me in this one place or forget the trip? What's the trip if we stand in a different place? She's straight using and he called her out. And I'm on Brian's side and I approve his questioning. Next, Sonny and Veah. Veah's asking Sonny to meet up with Rory. She wants him as her boyfriend and him as her friend. So we doing this again. Last week meant nothing when she asked him to leave. So say. Rory say, I'll do all that. I'll meet up with him because I don't feel good about the way I handled him, the way I spoke to him, because he's just here to protect you, make sure you get here safe, and make sure you safe here. And for that, I don't need to handle him no way. That's not my character. I'm working on that. I need to apologize. I'm going to show you I could compromise, but you need to ask him to leave. So she calls Rory up and let Rory, he need to leave. Rory say he gonna book a flight in a few days. Sonny say cool. Then she schedule a date for all three of them to go hang out and watch the animals. You gotta be kidding me. She ends up going to the bushes to relieve herself, and Sonny and Rory sitting on the little golf cart, and Rory is trying to apologize, but he's like, man, it's gonna be real good when you leave. I'll feel better when you leave. I am insecure. I'm jealous. I got issues with my girlfriend. And I just don't think you should be here. Like he told Veah before he got there. You gonna have him as a friend? Keep that shit in America. Don't bring that out here where we at. We trying to do our own thing. And he told her right. Rory tells Sonny, you better watch what you say. You better watch your next words to me. He apologizes because after all, he appreciated him for escorting this girl out and making sure she was safe. But he want him off this continent, okay? He want him out the country. Rory accepts his apology. Veah comes back, and now Veah want to get Rory involved by saying he ain't letting me meet his parents. I got to cover up my tattoos. She think Rory gonna be on her side, but Rory say now Sonny get to see what he was going through. She's stubborn. She's selfish. She only cares for herself. He tells her, you in another country, under another culture. You need to respect what he's asking you to do in the front of his parents. That's just what you have to do. You can't do it your way. Sonny promises for her to go meet his father, but he's telling her, my father's strict. She meets his father. He looks at her. She ain't Muslim. She ain't practicing the tradition. She needs to convert. If my son tell you to convert, you need to convert. She shake her head no. Father say I don't like her. She excused herself. Sonny sitting there looking like he knew he wasted his time. So what he gonna do? What's she gonna do? I can't stand these Americans that go over there and want to disrespect people's culture. But I want to say something else. It's mainly the Caucasians that don't get with the program on other people's shit. They be the ones that want to be with you but don't want to do what they need to do. They want to hang around and act like only you need to make changes and adjustments. They don't got to do nothing. Make life easy for them. They don't fight. They don't try. They just cry. Get up off my screen. Next, Joey and Magda. Y'all, it's the same story from last week, from the week before that, from the week before that. He gonna walk her dog for her while she go run errands. Then they go to the store, they get some food. He's gonna cook for her because that's his love language. He wanna show his love through making her a meal. So he makes some pasta. He serve her. They sitting at the table and she's letting him know, I'm not asking you to marry me today. But he's like, we need to pump the brakes though. That's what I want to talk to you about. Being that you already done been to Germany and that didn't work out, how would that look if you actually got married that quick and it didn't work out? Then you got this whole thing about getting a divorce. She said, you love me, right? You trust me, right? Then what we doing? He said, we gotta take time doing this. See where this go. She tells him in a nutshell, you wasting my time. Basically, if we ain't moving fast, we ain't moving at all. She get up, she excuse herself from the table, and she tell him she going to bed. He could do what he want. He on the couch crunched up, she going to bed. The end. Are you serious? That proves my point right there. But this is just what I was saying. Only she over there, he visiting her. I don't know why she can't date him for another year or two and see where it goes. But I guess she need to get married to him and go watch him in America to make sure he don't cheat. She can't do long distance. That's what she's saying. But she doing long distance. I think she using him and she trying to get out of there. She think he feels like if she don't give it up, then he don't want to get married. She right, but he ain't gonna marry you anyways because he here to be on the show. Next, Matilda and Niles. Yo, Matilda had to borrow some of the money from her brother to cover the cost of the wedding. And Niles gonna ask Mr. Ark for the rest. Now you know that's sad. That's sad. You know that was never before done in Africa. That the girl had to contribute to her own bride price. Shame, shame, shame. She's letting Niles know she can't get her dress tonight because the seamstress is closed, but she could get his tux, but they're going to have to pay for a taxi. He calls his parents because he thinks it's courtesy to let them know that he going to come back a married man. They don't approve, they don't approve, they don't approve. I even feel like they hung up on him, he ain't hang up on them. His mom feel like what's gonna happen if she change in 6 months? He's trying to let them know he done changed since he got there. He gonna change in 6 months. Nobody stay the same, but he been talking to this girl for 2 years and he know her. And if he could design the perfect woman for him, it would be her. They don't care, they don't approve. They might have even told the dude he gotta get out when he get back. It just sounded uncomfortable to the point to where production asked him if he was all right. And he's not all right. He tells this to Matilda. Matilda thinks, she knows they think she a scammer, but she don't get it. He wants them to talk to her. Just get to know her. They don't even want to exchange words with the girl. This concerns her because when she get to America, he gonna be busy. Even though he's saying he gonna be there for her, he gonna be busy and she ain't gonna have no family to lean on. No sense of support. So she's worrying about going to America now. It's just sad. But a lot of people are on their own, but that's not known to Africans. You always have family. It's like a crime against humanity for your mom or father not to be there for you or have siblings. I think Niles' parents are being disgusting and grotesque. Just like Niles said, even if they don't mean it, it's 6 words. I'm happy for you, son, or something like that he said. That's all they got to do is say, I'm happy for you. Nobody asked them for money or nothing, just their pure happiness. It seems like something more wrong with his parents than him. I don't like the parents already. I get they concerned, but they being rude and disrespectful. Everybody not trying to get in America. Poor Niles when it come to that. But this bride situation, he wrong. Nothing much happened for them. We're going to see what happened next week when he goes to Mr. Ark and asks for the money. Next, Faith and Loren. Loren goes out and he comes back with some coconuts for him and Faith. Faith got a stank attitude. Loren says he's trying to figure out when was he flirting with a drag queen, because he don't remember nothing of the nature. Then he comes to his understanding that the friends were across the street. He said, because he asked Faith, was I flirting inside or out? She said out. He said, I never spoke to any drag queen outside. Some young children came up to me. That's who I was speaking to. He said a girl came over, told him he was hot and attractive. He walked up to her, put his hand on her face. He looked at her and said, you're too young for me, but I'm with that girl over there, which was Loren. And they left. Her friend must have saw that from across the street, jumped to conclusions, and told her he was with the drag queen. He said, now it makes sense to him. But he was never flirting. Maybe a little bit, because he shouldn't have touched her face and leaned into her. Maybe if he had a ring on his finger, he could have flashed it and said he a taken married man. He asked Faith, is this going to be the deal breaker? Can she get over this? Because they need to get happy and enjoy the rest of their trip, because he's finna leave. Faith laughs and agrees, okay, but no more flirt. This was so stupid. So basically they had been drinking and planning to get it in and wasted their drinks for nothing because she chose to listen to somebody else. Even though he was light flirting. I just think Faith don't even want Loren. Her attitude shabby. It's been stank the whole trip. I get why. I mean, that gyno will turn you completely off. But I just think she using them, y'all. Nothing else here. They didn't give them any more scenes. I think the production tired of Loren too. I don't know. Guys, again, it's been stupid. This episode, I get like a... Vanja made the whole dang episode. Everybody else got like 5 minutes. What you want me to do, guys? Get in the comments. Like, share, subscribe. Tell a couple of people. Tell more people. Again, hit the like button. Hit the like button. Eric, DJ on the like button. Get in the comments and tell me what y'all think. We already know what happened with Faith and Loren in future times. How do you feel about Vanya's love connection? Is Niles getting done dirty by his parents? Or should they be like, he a grown man, I'm going to just be happy for him. Long as he don't expect no money from us and bring that shit back here. Like, Americans are trash. This is my true opinion. They done lost their sense of family. Watching too many TV shows that give a bad representation of what it's like to be a mom or dad. It's just stupid. It's too easy for you to turn your back on your children here in America. Or your siblings, your brothers and sisters. It's too easy to be jealous, and it's just nothing like another country. I want out of here too most of the time. It's just horrible in America. It's just horrible. Anyways, guys, it's been fun. That was my take on Before the 90 Days. I'm looking forward to see what happens with Veah's date. They kind of didn't give us a peek of the next episode. So I don't know if she's going to be on that one, but I hope it's good. Guys, again, like, share, subscribe, and I'm out.